Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the 10 books that I have that have not been colored in, not even a little wee bit. I didn't think I had 10 because I try to do something in every book, but I have 10. In fact, I have exactly 10. I don't have another one, so that's looking good. So the first one I want to show you is this one, Lots of Dots by Anna Inchina. I thought I would like this book, but I'm not quite sure with all these little dots. The paper quality, is excellent. It's a great book. I thought maybe too my granddaughter might like it, but we'll see. The pictures are really pretty, but I did get thinking that it might be good for those watercolor markers I have, those Arteza Twi markers. This might be something I could use those for, because it is like specific little circles. So I'm thinking of that. I'm kind of 6 of this and half a dozen of that, ideas come and go, but it's a nice book and it'll last for quite a while. So this is Coloring Heaven Dogs by Susanna Kelly. And when I first saw this book, I thought, oh yeah, I want to get that. It's got dogs. I love dogs. And they're, they look very real. They're pretty realistic. I got looking through it after I got it home, and they have a lot of like Zen doodly designs around them, which kind of threw me off really instantly. My brain went into overdrive. Oh my God, how am I going to do that? I got this cat or dog that I want to color, and then I got all this stuff. So I've had it quite a while. I'm not sure which number it is. I can never see. I can never find that stuff. It doesn't matter. Dogs 2020, so it was sometime last year. So I've had it a little while. And I've always been, I think, afraid to go at it. Look at that dog. Isn't that the cutest thing? And then this morning when I was looking, I looked through every one of these dog pictures this morning and thinking, what can I do with this? And I thought, you know what, Pat, maybe just color the dogs. Just color the dogs. And then later on, you may want to finish the rest of the picture. But you bought it because you love the dogs, so just color the dogs. And who knows, maybe after doing a dog in one of these illustrations, I may be inspired to do something else in the background. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to start, and I'm going to do one of these little dogs because they are very cute. So the next one I have is Endangered Animals by Tim Jeffs. And yes, everybody knows this book. It's stunning, stunning. It's just a matter of getting up the courage to lay some color down on one of these pages. They're just stunning. I look through them and I think, man, what an eye that man has, and to be able to connect that eye to his hands to get these pictures, right? Yeah, I definitely want to. It's just a matter of overcoming some, a few little barriers. But I'll get there. The Fairy Special by Coloring Heaven. And these are illustrations from Yana Prosperina. When I got this book, I was fairly intimidated, but I'm not now. I think I've done enough fairies now and people that I'm not intimidated anymore. So it may be time to pick one out and just do it. Because they are lovely pictures, beautiful pictures. And look at that owl. That owl is gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm definitely, well, even it's February, isn't it, this month? So maybe even this month I'll be able to get one done. Then I have World of Princesses by Fabiana Treyer. And it's the same thing. When I got this book, I, was fairly intimidated by the beauty of these women and thinking, oh gosh, how am I going to get this done? And all the costumes and obviously the country that they're come from, all the different things that they wear. So I'd have to, get some idea of what is natural in their world, what their costumes look like. So I think I'm ready to do some of them. I'm ready to start. The one blessing I can see is that most of them are close-up shots, and that gives me a nice amount of area to work with on their faces. Not too small, but not too big. But every one of these illustrations in this book are just absolutely gorgeous. So yes, I guess it's time to pick one out, and look at that, isn't she gorgeous? It's time to pick one out, and like Lucy says, just do it. And then I have Geomorphia from Kirby Rosans. And I love Kirby books. I didn't, but as I said in a couple of videos before, Karen from My Colorful Country Life, she has gotten me over my fear of Kirby. Watching her and following along with her color-alongs has really helped me a lot. So maybe I need to think of that when I'm doing some other pictures. As always, Kirby's work is breathtaking. This book is called Into the Wild, and it's by Daisy Fletcher. And I got this book very early in my coloring journey. And once I opened it, I thought, oh my, they are beautiful, and they're on like an ivory or a creamy ivory background. So when they're colored, yes, they're going to be gorgeous. Again, a book that was way beyond my skill level at that time. And of course, it's still very intimidating to do something like this for me. I am comfortable in a lot of books now, and I guess it's time to get comfortable in other kinds of books. So that's Into the Wild by Daisy Fletcher. Now here is Myth and Magic, and it's by Kinyoko Y. Craft. So I'm not sure if that's a person or if it's a company, or doesn't matter really, does it? But all the pictures are named, and this is Flora. And I like these. A lot of them have these really pretty frames around them, decorated frames. And I'm interested in doing one of these. There are some really intricate ones, but there are other ones that aren't as intricate. Something like this. I'm really comfortable with flowers now, and there's a few little waves, but it's not too intense compared to some of them. So yeah, I can see myself maybe getting some of these books started this year. That's Myth and Magic by Kinyoko. This is by Kaomi, Mystical and Majestic Animals. And this book, the last two books are very beautiful. They have the illustration here, the completed one, and then the one you can work on. Look at those eyes, what beautiful blue eyes. And the illustration itself is just very lightly sketched. There's not a lot of, there's nothing in here, so that's all something you have to figure out yourself. So this is, I'm going to say, a little bit more advanced for myself. I don't understand. If anybody knows, can somebody please leave a message for me or down below in the comments? Why do dragons always have a little ball in one of their paws? I don't understand. If somebody knows that, or if there's a mythical reason or something, please let me know. That'd be great. Look at these Arctic wolves. Beautiful, beautiful. That paw. I love watching a cat walk. Yeah, so these, there's one other one, eh? Every time I see a dragon. So yes, there's another one, see? So that's one I'd really, really like to get working on. All those colors is just brilliant. So that is Mystical and Magical Animals by Kayomi. My last book is very similar to that. It's a posh coloring book, and it's Thomas Kinkade, Painter of Light. And you all have probably seen some of these posh books where the painting is on one side and then we have the light sketch. And this is, again, the same idea. I can follow the one on the left-hand side if I want, or do it completely different. But truly, I can sit and just look at this book all day long just as a work of art. As I certainly don't have anything else with some Thomas Kinkade in it. But I noticed that after looking at these pictures for, several times now, I've gone through this book and looked at stuff. When I was getting my eyes done, I looked up on the wall and I thought, and there was a big print or whatever, eh? And looking at it and going, that's a Thomas Kinkade. And it was. So yeah, either it was one of these or it was the technique was coming through and I knew who it was. Yeah, so just beautiful, right? So that's Posh Coloring Book by Thomas Kinkade. So I'm hoping sometime this year that I'm going to be able to get at some of these books and do them some justice. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're all having a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.